On today's episode of FountainCast, we are super excited. We are ready to amplify, ignite, and light a spark with our chamber member businesses. I'm Betsy LaVoie from the Fountain Hills Chamber of Commerce, and joining me today is
Kristin Milashoski, also with your Fountain Hills Chamber of Commerce, and our guest is
Ezeume with Fountain Hills Emergency Room.
Welcome, Isaac. We're so thrilled to have you today. So we want to talk a little bit about a new offering from the Chamber called Amplify. But before we do so, we want everyone to meet you. So share with everyone a little bit more about you and your role at what I call the hospital. I know that's not the technical name, but the Fountain Hills Medical Center and Emergency Room.
So my role at the organization is I'm the business director for the organization. Working with other businesses in the area, growing the business, if they have any new line of service that they want to offer patients, I'm the person that builds it. And then I'm the director of the marketing and outreach as well. So I get to build it, I get to market it, and I get to do outreach for it. So I know all of the services inside and out. Recently moved back to Arizona. So
that's awesome.
I love
your
it.
plate is full with all of the things that you do, not just with Fountain Hills, but your other locations, right?
That is correct. Yes. But I have good help, and I have a very good executive team that gives me a lot of flexibility to be able to make decisions on the spot and move their interests forward.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I am excited that Fountain Hills was the first, and I believe, and you correct me if I'm wrong, the only doctor-owned hospital in the state of Arizona. Is that correct?
It's the only physician-operated one currently that's not associated with any other hospital or big healthcare system like Honor Health. Some of the big hospitals we have around here, they have standalone ERs, but ours is the only privately doctor-operated one here in the state of Arizona.
Okay, awesome. I just love that. We love our Fountain Hills Medical
We
Center.
sure do.
We started right there in Fountain
It's an
Hills. Yes.
asset to our community, for sure.
Absolutely. So we're thrilled you're here today. Thank you for coming. We wanted to have you on as we talk about our new Amplify offerings. And so Kristin actually came up with the idea. So Kristin, I'm going to hand it over to you. Share a little bit more about what Amplify is, and then we can roll it into at the ER and why you decided to partner with us on it.
Yes, ma'am.
What your result was, if you'd recommend it, and we could talk a little bit more about your HealthPass too as we do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Betsy. Amplify is a new way for our members to think about using their member benefits. We have all of these opportunities like web banners. We also offer the eligibility to reshare your social media posts and LED sign advertising, so many things. And I was noticing a pattern with the members that wasn't always clicking that they could bundle these items together to really amplify their event that they're having in the community, or to reach an audience even further that may not see their message through their channel. So we created these segments in this package that are called Activate, Spark, and Ignite. So for instance, in our Activate level of that, for a certain dollar amount, our member can utilize a 30-day web banner running on fhchamber.com to promote an event or to, promote something. It could even be a special that they're having, could be an open house. They want to drive people to that 30 days prior. And then also it comes with an option for tagging on social media on Facebook and Instagram. Same post, just on two different platforms. So that is one offering in there. And then from that level, it builds to the Spark and to the ultimate, to the Ignite level. And so these are ways for our members to say, hey, I'm having that open house on June 30th. I want to plan 30 days in ahead and run that web banner to advertise it, harness the power of the Chamber's social media contacts, and really amplify and reach more people in the community to come to these events. So this is what these 3 packages in there, the Activate, Spark, and Ignite, are designed to do. And I'm thrilled to help roll these out and share them coming up in June.
Yes.
Fully share.
At the
Yes.
State of the Chamber breakfast. That's when we're rolling it out. So nobody even knows about them yet.
Okay.
And so we were excited to have the hospital as our first pilot
Yes.
so that we could have some data to share with the members for this new offering. And so as our partner for this first one, for the HealthPass event, Isaac, share with everyone why you decided to amplify your event with us, why you decided to partner with the Chamber with us. Because you were the Ignite package, we did do registration for you. We did do emails. We did do social media. We actually also gave you a category on the app, which is probably my favorite.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we also emceed it and spoke at the event for you. So we did the whole.
You did
the
more
whole
than that,
thing.
actually.
And I think little did you know, we didn't even, I don't think you knew we had this in the works, but you were
No.
like, how can we work with the Chamber? So it was perfect
It was
timing.
perfect timing.
Yes.
You did more than that. You also helped me with a recommendation on the food and the coffee. We got some very great people there as well. So, you did amplify the business, that's for sure.
That's great. That's great. So why did you decide to partner with us versus just doing it on your own? You're in marketing. You could have done it on your own. So why us?
Because, you can. So the way that I see, my efforts are best used in different areas at different times, right? I identified what I was trying to do. I knew that I needed help because I needed people that understood the community, people that have been in the community, because we are a community emergency room, and since I've been personally around the chamber now for almost 2 years, I have seen you ladies perform in the community and drive events and get turnouts that I've never seen anywhere before. I've been in marketing for a while, for a town like Fountain Hills, the ability of the chamber to get all those people that arrive from all different parts of the country, to Fountain Hills for different events. It made sense to let the group of people that I knew were that capable to take it and run with it. The minute I heard the idea, I didn't even spend a minute to consider if I could do it myself. I just knew that they could get it done, and I just ran with it. And then you were available for all the long text messages and calling you in the middle of when you're on your drive home and all that and asking questions. So yeah, it just made sense. Immediately made sense.
That's wonderful. And we do pride ourselves on being available to our members. So I'm glad that you recognize that because we love working with you. So it's easy, right? It's
Thank you.
easy when you
Appreciate
love
that.
working with somebody.
Appreciate
And
that.
Kristin and I really talked about, we wanted to, when we do the Amplify events, we want to not only amplify your event or amplify your sale or amplify whatever you're working on, but really position our members as local experts. And because you're partnering with us and because we're all working together, I believe we felt that result at the HealthPass event. And so you did too, right? So share with everyone a little bit more about the HealthPass event as an event, and then Kristin can share a little bit more about what that looks like for our Amplify opportunity.
So I wasn't sure what to expect as far as attendance. And that was a pleasant surprise. I was very, very happy with the number of people that attended. The entire thing exceeded my expectation. I came in there, honestly, because it's our first time doing anything like that. I was, and we had 30 days, which I think is kind of short for, I give you guys a very short time to put all that together. But the amount of work that came out in that 30 days to drive the people to get to, and I've done some, RSVP before, and, you get maybe 5 or 6 sometimes, and then they show up. But then we had so many people filling out those forms, and and then they all came, and it just, and then there were, the you guys were able to also take videos of the events that we can clip at the end of it, after the event, and make our own highlights of what happened. So everything that I expected to happen happened that day. I couldn't have asked for anything better. I have absolutely nothing but praises about the outcome of that event. Yes.
So good to hear.
Fantastic. And this was just the first year for this event.
That is the first, yeah.
right?
Immediately, immediately after I already booked for next year too, because I'm like, yeah, this went so well. I want to do it an annual thing, and I want double the number next time.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So, no pressure.
That's an easy goal. That's an easy goal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely so with the package that you chose, that was available, you chose that highest level for that Spark. So it utilized the power of email marketing as well, rolling that out to the chamber community. You've got the CEO's name behind it, that also gives credibility to it. So I think that that's something that this program, really, packs a powerful punch with, because you do have that credibility, not just of partnering with the chamber, but you're also getting, Betsy's email signature on some of those emails, and then mentioning it, at networking events. And you guys were there too to let people know about it, and we are mentioning it at all the events that we're at. So it really builds a hype, up with that event. So, and it's momentum, right? When you're doing an event, you have to create that momentum behind it, and people start talking about it. And then before you know it, it's like a wave going through the community. Are you going, to that anniversary event? They're having a Q&A with the doctors, so I think that all of those things combined is what helps make something successful. You said yourself, you knew what you needed to do and what needed to be done, but maybe wouldn't be able to execute all of it. And I think that's where you have to pull in the power of your community and, have everyone get behind it.
That's correct.
So that definitely is so powerful with these Amplify packages.
I can do a lot, but there's nothing wrong with, getting the help you need when you need it, especially if you have a very responsive chamber like we do. We're very lucky in Fountain Hills.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We aim to please, right, Betsy?
That's right. That's right. Well, and we feel really, really lucky to have the quality of the hospital that we have. The fact that the doctors who lead the hospital were the ones who were in the panel for our community to ask questions, to hear from the doctors directly, to ask any question they wanted about their health, their insurance, the financials, any part of it, and that your entire team was willing and open to hear from the community and work with the community so that they can feel a part of also the hospital community,
right.
Also a part of your HealthPass community and your Fountain Hills Medical Center emergency room community. And so it rises all ships, right? When we all work together, it helps to really just strengthen the bonds in our entire town. And so I think, it worked, and we look forward to doubling our attendance next year, Isaac. I think we could do that.
Challenge accepted.
We have one of the reasons, in my opinion, a humble opinion, that ER feels homey when you arrive there, is we actually do take every feedback that we get about the services we provide to our patients seriously. We have an admin meeting every week, and part of a section of that admin meeting is us going over feedback from patients. And I also have an executive text tag group with my executive team. If I get a notification of anything that's under 4 stars, I'm taking a screenshot, sharing it, and they're responding about, we're going through every single thing. Obviously, you can't please everybody, but we want to make sure that for every patient and every review that we get, that we tried our best and we understood why it happened. So we take those things very, very seriously. And that is one of the reasons why when you come into that emergency room, from the time you check in to the time you leave, it feels very, very differently.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a community can feel that.
Yeah,
They
I appreciate that.
notice those details and that attention, and they know they're going to get great care there.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
And we've heard that people are even traveling from Scottsdale and Mesa and other areas
Yes,
that there
yes,
are
they are.
hospitals
They
just to
are.
go to our hospital because we're so good. So that's good. That's fantastic news.
Yeah, because after we believe on the financial side of the medicine as well. That
Yes.
if you come there and get the help that you need, that we can work with you when your insurance assigns you that ER cost out-of-pocket expense that you're gonna owe. But we recognize that and we work with our patients on that expense.
Right.
Yeah.
So that very easy if that very easily just spreads, because when it's time to pay the bills and the place you went to, they're willing to, help you with that expense to where it becomes affordable for a lot of the people. You will want to tell someone else because, So yeah, we've seen a lot of people driving up to Fountain Hills to come for care, which is very good. Yeah, it helps all the other medical offices in that area as well if you have more patients coming up there. So we're very happy about that. Absolutely.
Well, and then you're hungry and you have to eat.
You have to eat. That's right. That's right.
It helps
right.
all business.
And and somehow, even with all the increased business, our wait time is still under 30 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
actually, our average time from the time you check in to the time you leave is an hour and a half, which is less than half of the average of all of the emergency room in the state of Arizona.
Wow.
And that includes the places you wait for 6-7 hours and the places that you wait for 30 minutes and 1 hour,
Right.
which is the standalone ERs.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's building a no trust factor right there with
That's
the
the
community,
entire
with their
time.
patients, people that are coming in from outside of town. Kudos to you and the entire
They're not there
staff
for-
and
yeah.
team there at the
Exactly.
emergency room and medical center.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
That's how you build community around what you're doing in your business.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So we do want to share that for any other chamber member, don't bug Isaac about questions about this. Reach out to Kristin and I, and we can answer questions about Amplify. But just know it doesn't have to be healthcare related. So we look forward to partnering with the hospital year after year to amplify their HealthPass event, their anniversary event. I don't know if it's going to be anniversary every year. Are you thinking that?
Yeah, I'm thinking more like the anniversary of, we've been there now for 5 years.
Yes.
We would like to meet with the community once a year at a minimum, and talk to them, understand how their care have been throughout the year, we meet them in the health setting. It's also good to meet them on the, social setting as well, where they're more relaxed. They get to talk to you. They'll give you a more personal feedback. There's a lot of emotion that accompanies the patients when they're in the ER. So when you meet them outside of that emergency setting, they can open up. They tend to open up a little bit more on the care. They tell you exactly what they like, they didn't like. It gives you a different perspective. I know because I'm the guy that meets them when they leave the ER, and and they get to tell you exactly what the experience are. So having direct access to the executive team that actually runs the organization in that outside setting, it's a big deal because they're hearing it directly from the patients that they're caring for.
Right.
And for in our case, we're unique in the sense that about 80% of the time you walk in there, you're probably being treated by one of those executive team members, or because they're doctors and they're practicing, or one of the partners.
Right.
So the people treating you are interested in making sure that you get the best experience, and so your opinion of your care is very important.
Right.
That's why
Such a major differentiator.
yeah, it's a major differentiator. Yes, absolutely.
And you can feel it. Like you could definitely feel it. I've been there way
And
too
this is
many
why they
times
drove
already.
the HealthPass thing. You want me to talk about the HealthPass?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So the HealthPass program is the HealthPass program is there for patients with high deductibles, right, and high out-of-pocket expense. The way insurance works now, you pay your premium through your employer, or if you're buying it privately through the marketplace, you're paying that every month. But then you have these deductibles that if you use your insurance to go to the ER, for example, you have your ER fee. And then when your claim is submitted, they send you additional what's called a patient responsibility, right? On your EOB, it will tell you how much you owe. A lot of times, you have a patient come to the hospital and we build you build the insurance. The insurance will say, okay, we approve. Let's say they approve $3,000, but then they're gonna pay the facility zero, and they're gonna assign you all of that $3,000, right? So now you've paid your premium. You owe the facility fee for the emergency visit, and now you also have the patient responsibility, right? So what the HealthPass does is, for the people that subscribe to the HealthPass program, you don't get, you don't have to worry about that facility fee of $150 or $250 or whatever you have to pay when you go to the emergency room. And when your insurance tells you that you're going to pay that $3,000, the HealthPass program will cover that. So you don't ever have to worry about out-of-pocket surprise fees or any out-of-pocket expenses. And it starts as low as $80 a month, not per person on the insurance. That is everybody listed on your insurance. So for my case, family of 5, I just pay a one-time fee. I think the math kind of comes out to be about $1,040 for the whole year.
For the whole year, yeah.
For a family of 5, and I use all of our facilities as many times as I want, as we need to. We don't have to worry about any additional expense.
It's truly amazing.
It covers any
absolutely
imaging that you need, and this is both emergency room, which is where you're gonna get the biggest cost, and all of our outpatient services, our clinics. We have a pediatric clinic now in Gilbert, and we're going to from next month start seeing pediatric patients in Fountain Hills as well. So that will cover the vaccines, the any it's this one that they do before they go to school, the checkup, the physicals.
Yes, the physicals, sports physicals.
Sports physicals.
Sports,
Sports physicals, so it'll cover all of the, you're not going to have to pay, even that $25 is supposed to pay when you get in there, whatever it is your insurance is telling you need to, all that stuff's HealthPass is going to cover. You just need to come in and tell them you're a HealthPass member, and you're not going to see a bill.
Wow. Everyone will love to not see a bill when they go to
everyone,
medical
yeah.
That's amazing. Truly
And that's
amazing.
why people don't go in, like you said earlier. They hold off on making some of those doctor visits or emergency room visits because of cost, and this is just a fantastic
And we
way
end up getting them when it's not catastrophic.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they're probably going to avoid getting something catastrophic because they went
Yes.
and they should have.
Yeah.
I know that we just had a couple staffers who joined the HealthPass and are
did.
thrilled and are just thrilled. Yes.
We're very excited to have them.
Yes.
Oh, and here's what happened, right? For those staffers,
Yes.
the HealthPass program also covered their previous bill as well. So if
amazing.
you've used our facilities and you had insurance at the time that you used our facilities, if you signed up for the HealthPass program and you haven't paid all of your, whatever bill that you owe, your previous bills, the HealthPass program will pay it as well.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, so it covers you from prior visits, and it covers you 12 months from the time you sign up as well.
Wow. Well, I think that's awesome. And it's wonderful that we're doing a HealthPass event so we can share with the community. They can ask questions directly to your team so they can get all their questions answered. So besides healthcare, though, I will share for the Amplify that anyone who wants to do an educational event, or if they want to do an anniversary event, or if they want to do a business launch beyond their ribbon cutting, or if they want to do just another community event or just a customer appreciation, they might want to amplify
Absolutely.
their event.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate having you on today's
Thank you for
episode.
having me.
Thank you so much.
Yes, check out. We hope you don't get sick, but if you do, go out to our medical
These guys
center.
right here.
It's the best in Arizona. We
you
would
very
like to
much.
say thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.